Hello everybody, welcome back to Bald Board Games. I'm Bald.
I'm bored.
And it's time for you to toss a coin to your Witcher, because we're unboxing Gwent, the legendary card game, featuring Witcher Wild Hunt. Possibly my favorite part about the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt was Gwent. It is just so fun. It is a very quick, strategically deep card game. We also have this Legendary Ballad Heroes booster pack.
Yeah, 1 to 5 players, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Nick has an advantage here. I've never played this in my life.
You will absolutely love this game.
We'll find out.
All right, so dive into the world of Gwent. So you can jump right into the game with pre-built decks and initiation mode, ready to play option.
No.
There's 5 different strategies and factions that you can play with. There are 6 game modes, which I was not expecting this. So they're just going to be the straight head-to-head, like 1v1 game mode. But you can play the classic duels, which is what I'm used to playing. The initiation mode, solo, advanced, and multiplayer battles. Master the battlefield, deploy your cards across 3 rows to outwit your opponents. Build your army, choose a game-changing leader, legendary heroes, and powerful units. Claim victory and forge your legend. I really hope they come out with expansions for this with like additional cards, much like they have here, and they just keep going because, I love it. There's someone else who I think on the IGN store who's not gonna get it, but they did like a deluxe version of all of this, and just like don't need that yet. Here we go, everybody. Cue the Witcher music. If it wasn't copyrighted.
Join the Gwent community map. So there's a whole thing here. Find the latest news and products.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yep.
Keep that for.
So we have rule book. We have game modes. As usual here at Bold Board Games, we will have a rule book rundown before our first playthrough. So you'll see that sometime soon.
This actually is the mat. It's a typical like card game, old school. It comes with a fold-up mat. I'm sure that they will have a version that has a board at some point.
I used to have like 20 of those for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, right. Some punch boards, and then
so
all
very easy punch board.
The cards. Yep, single one. This one looks like it tracks points in some way. Get points, maybe. Then we have this little coin token. Does not ting. You have your, I believe you get one of these.
Build this for expansion ability.
Yeah, exactly. You get one of these when you win, I believe. I don't know what these little Witcher symbols are for. It says, oh, those are 100s. Interesting.
Well, as soon as you cross
there must be the
mark.
Well, usually it's not even that. Usually it's like the dueler is quicker to where you literally whoever gets 2 wins first is the winner. So the points here adds in something different for sure. So then these I'm just gonna put away right now because they have a little spot for them. Right there. Boom. And let's put this off to the side. We got some decks here. Oh yeah, these are big. The decks definitely aren't this big in so when you play duels, you're not playing with this entire deck. So this is where you probably craft your deck, much like a Hearthstone.
Oh yeah, you pick a
color
color, and that's your base class.
Yep.
And then you create the deck from there.
Very, very cool. So you'll see on here there's ranged. So this bear would go, I believe, into your 3rd or your 2nd column. Then you have others, like this guy with the sword would go into your 1st column, which you'll see in a moment. That's
the card for that deck.
Yep. And there's one like a trebuchet, I think, icon that goes in the final column. Yep, right there. Your little catapult. Artwork is great. Artwork is great. I believe it's almost spot on for a lot of the cards from the game. Either way, the artwork style is in line with the game. Oh, there you go. There's Roach on top of that, straight up from the game, straight up from Witcher the Old World,
yep.
Which is fun.
I didn't know the horse is called a Roach.
Roach is what Geralt calls all of his horses. He just names them all generically Roach. So this is the deck for the Skellig characters. So there's a bunch of various abilities specific to Skellig in that deck. What do you got there?
The deck for Scoitiel. Deck for
these are the elves.
Nilfgaard.
Yeah, so these are the elf characters, I do believe.
We have
Witcher's in here. Nice.
The monster deck. So this is the deck full of the monster cards.
Yennefer's in there. Sweet.
So these all...
Oh, that's the Wild Hunt and stuff.
Yeah, the Wild Hunt cards and all those. And then we have the deck of the Northern Realms. So it looks like you pick... Yep. These are the 4 decks you would pick as your classes or your factions.
There's King Foltest.
And they also have here, which is kind of cool, weather cards. So there's different weather that can impact things, as well as there's different special card effects.
Yeah, so some of these cards, when you play them, so we can find one here, like Biting Frost is a weather card that would affect the first row. Yep. And so... then it tells you what it does on there, specifically for Biting Frost. Was this a?
Oh, it's yeah.
Oh, well, it's fine.
Oh, I was like,
place a face-up weather card. Place face-up in the weather card area. Set the strength of all of the sword units to 1 for both players. So immediately just affects everyone in the front. Just like screws them up, which is great. There's Fog, tapping to pull too. Impenetrable Fog, which does a similar thing for the range.
Yep.
So. A lot of strategy in this, especially when it comes to building your deck. Okay, what do I want to have in your Nilfgaard? There's Ciri. Nice. And the Nilfgaard deck.
A very simple rule book, too, to go through. Talks about game setup. Goes over all of the things on those cards, exactly what everything stands for. And then it just goes through, boom, boom, boom. Here's how to play a game.
There you go, there's Aerodin.
And then a nice appendix.
Oh, Avalanche is in this deck too.
And then we have the different game modes as well. So going through each of those and seeing the difference for each game mode.
Yeah. Monsters deck, cool. It's probably going to be the one that Steve chooses to start with, I'd imagine. So some of the cards
I'm assuming the Monsters deck's not a playable deck if you're playing head-to-head.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's just a deck of monsters.
No,
right?
no.
Oh, is there other
No,
things?
there's
I just looked at the front, I just saw monsters.
There's some basic cards that are in here, so like the Froth, like the weather cards, like these, the decoys in there. You'll find Geralt and stuff in here as well. Where was he? He's up here. So Geralt's in this one too. So you can. So there's a lot of like of the similar cards in here, but then you have the special cards that go along with it. The units are what are different. So like the monsters and stuff, and they have different abilities and everything. All right. And here we have the legendary Ballad Heroes, which says make your Gwent deck legendary. The Ballad Heroes neutral Gwent cards set will provide alternate card capturing characters from Dandelion's ballads in all their glory. Oh, nice. So we got some nice holographic. We got Vesemir, Dandelion, Emil Regis. He's a vampire ally that they end up finding in book 3 that ends up helping him. Villa Trenton Mirth, and another Vesemir, and it tells you which decks they go for.
Yeah.
Yep. So these, 3/2. I wonder, is that straight up a booster? Because I'm wondering.
Yeah, that's what it was. This is a booster box attack. What?
Found myself buying more.
Yeah.
You sneaky
scoundrels. 5 random foil cards, yeah, so it's just a booster.
Okay, I'll have to look up to see how many different ones there are of these. Well, so they're gonna
Next unboxing, 70 packs of cards.
No. I mean, I think it was cheap. I don't know. Very cool. That's fun, though. All right. So let's get these back in here, and we'll show you the actual board. Boom. Actually, these go. Sweet. Right.
Yeah.
So then the board is quite simple. At least it gives you the side thing if you don't want to use this. It seems like it's got some nice artwork on the back. Let's zoom out on that. Some cool artwork here. Just of the Witcher characters in general. Then you have the board.
Yeah, so your 3 zones on each side.
Yep, your leader would go here, his go over there. I don't know what those 2 cards are for.
Discard pile looks like.
Yep, draw and discard. The weather cards, that would go here. And then keep track of your points.
I'm assuming this is your player, like the player index card, and then that special effects index card.
Maybe. We'll see.
So you can just have them like in front of you.
I think they actually serve a point. I think that you have your main, and I think you have
Sub-leaders.
something like that.
We'll find out in the rulebook rundown.
Yeah. Cool. How about that? Gwent, the legendary card game by damn, I'll sit down. By No Loading Games. Very excited to dive in. I love Gwent. Very cool. May or may not get sleeves to the cards. Probably will. For a lot of shuffling. Cards are relatively cheap looking, but once we play, we'll do an official review of the game over our categories.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us here at Bald and Board Games as we unboxed and reboxed Gwent, the legendary card game.
With one booster.
With one booster. I'm Bald.
On board.
And we'll see you in Skellig.